So what is exothermic reaction? The reaction in which heat is released along with the product is called as the exothermic reaction. So what is exothermic reaction? The heat is released along with the formation of product is called as the exothermic reaction. So what is exothermic reaction? The exothermic reaction in which heat is released along the formation of product is called as the exothermic reaction. Example of exothermic reaction: CH4 plus O2 gives the carbon dioxide plus H2. Here CH4 is called as the methane. CH4 is called as the methane. CH4 is called as the methane. The methane is called as the natural cause. So here question arises here: what is exothermic reaction with example? Exothermic reaction means a reaction in which heat is released along with the formation of single product is called as the exothermic reaction. Example: CH4 plus O2 gives the carbon dioxide plus H2O. So this is the reaction of exothermic reaction. Again, very important reaction this is. So again it will ask for 1 marks. Write the equation of burning of natural gas. Means you can write this is the equation. This is very important equation. Again, second very important question: respiration is an exothermic process. Why respiration is considered as the exothermic process? This is the second important question here. We all know that we need energy to stay alive. We get this energy from the food we eat. During digestion, food is broken down into simpler substance. We already know that we are getting energy from the food. That energy is used for the various activities. So that food is broken down in our stomach while digestion process. So complex substances are broken down into smaller substance. For example, rice, potatoes and bread contain carbohydrates. So for example, rice, potatoes and bread contain carbohydrates. These carbohydrates are broken down into glucose. These carbohydrates are broken down into glucose molecules, and this glucose combine with the oxygen in the cells of our body and provide energy. And this broken down glucose combine with the oxygen in the cells and that provide the energy for various activity. The special name of this reaction is called as the respiration. So this whole process, what is the process here? Breakdown of food particles into glucose. That process is called as the respiration. What is respiration? What are the type? How we'll get the energy? All this we will discuss in the next life process chapter. So here one example is given how energy is provided by that food. Means it is a small example is given here in the form of reaction. Here C6H12O6 is called as the glucose. Here 6 oxygen is reacting with glucose, so it will produce the carbon dioxide, H2O, and a lot of energy. So that energy is helpful in various activity of living organism. This is the respiration reaction. The decomposition of vegetable matter into compost is also an example of exothermic reaction. Decomposition means breakdown of what is breakdowning here? Vegetable matter into what? Compost, soil like form. So that is used in the example. That is also an example of exothermic reaction. Identify the type of reaction taking place in activity 1.1 where heat is given out along with the formation of single product. So what is here activity 1.1? That is the magnesium ribbon reacting with oxygen, that will give the magnesium oxide with white dazzling flame in the form of white powder. So this reaction is called as the magnesium ribbon react with oxygen. This reaction is called as the exothermic reaction, because where heat is given out along with the single product is called as the exothermic reaction. This is the activity 1.1. So this is also called as the activity 1.1 is called as the exothermic reaction. Next, again very important topic, that is the decomposition reaction. Next type of reaction is called as the first one is the combination reaction, second one decomposition reaction. Here decomposition means part, so composition means breakdown. Take about 2 gram ferrous sulfate crystal. We have to take a ferrous sulfate crystal, FeSO4. Ferrous sulfate means FeSO4. Ferrous sulfate crystals means you have seen the sugar, so that is the small size is called as the crystal size. So that is the small, so this is the small size of crystal. Note the color of the ferrous sulfate crystal. Heat the boiling tube over the flame of a burner or a spirit lamp as shown in the figure 1.4. This is the spirit lamp, so that tube contains the ferrous sulfate, and you have to observe the after boiling. Observe the color of the crystal after heating. This is very important, again important reaction. So have you noticed the color? So before heating the ferrous sulfate, that having the green color, remember that green ferrous sulfate. So before burning the ferrous crystal, that contain a color green color. So has changed. You can also smell the characteristics odor of burning of sulfur. After the burning of ferrous sulfate crystal, its smell and its color also changes. Odor means smell, so that will changes after the burning. So what is the question comes here, what happens when ferrous sulfate is heated? Means you can write when ferrous sulfate is heated, it will decomposes into ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide, and sulfur trioxide. FeSO4 is called as the ferrous sulfate, Fe2O3 is called as the ferric oxide, SO2 is called as the sulfur dioxide, and SO3 is called as the sulfur trioxide. Here 2 comes means dioxide, here 3 is in the molecule of oxygen, means that is called as the sulfur trioxide. So 2 means di, 3 means tri. So sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. In this reaction, you can observe that single reactant broke down into this is very important. In this reaction, a single reactant broke down into give simpler products. So this is called as the decomposition reaction. What is the decomposition reaction? A single reactant broke down. The single reactant is broke down to give a simple product, are called as the decomposition reaction. Again very important. So what is the decomposition reaction? Means a single reactant breaks down to give simpler products, are called as the decomposition reaction. And you can write this is the example. So question arises like that, what is the decomposition reaction? Write their example. Means you can write this F2FeSO4 gives the heat, Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. This is the decomposition reactions example. Ferrous sulfate crystals, Fe2SO4 7S2O. So what is the chemical formula of ferrous sulfate crystals? FeSO4 7S2O. So here 7S2 because so that FeSO4 contains the moisture. So moisture means water in that. So that water in that, after heating, the water will vaporizes and remaining FeSO4 will remains here. After heating the FeSO4, it will turns into three products. So lose water when heated and the color of the crystal changes. So when earlier the FeSO4 ferrous sulfate crystal, it contains the water molecules in it. While heating the water molecules, the water molecules goes to the vapor state, and that time it will changes the color. Green color will be changes. It then decomposes to form a ferric oxide. This is the ferric oxide and sulfur dioxide. This is called as the sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Ferric oxide is a solid, so ferric oxide is a solid, and sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide are called as the gas. So that is written in the form of symbolic representation G. Here S is a solid. So S is a solid and gas is a gas. G is called as the gas, S is called as the solid. Decomposition of calcium carbonate to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide on heating is an important decomposition reaction. Another example or another important decomposition is called as the calcium carbonate. This is called as the limestone. So again, very important, remember that calcium carbonate is called as the limestone. Limestone is heated, it will gives the calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. This is one type of decomposition reaction. You can write this is one of the example of decomposition reaction. So what is decomposition reaction? A single reactant broke down into simpler forms are called as the decomposition reaction. So what is here? CaCO3 is called as the calcium carbonate, and this is also popularly known as the limestone. Like calcium oxide is known as the quicklime, so calcium hydroxide is popularly known as the slaked lime. Like that, calcium carbonate is known as the limestone. Used in the various industries. This product is used in the various industries purpose. Calcium oxide is called as the lime or a quicklime. You already know that the calcium oxide is known as the lime or a quicklime. It has many uses. Calcium oxide is used in the many uses. One is a manufacture of cement. So calcium oxide is used in the manufacture of cement. So again, important, very important one more question. Calcium oxide is used in manufacturing of cement. Remember that. So calcium oxide is used in the manufacture of cement. When a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating, so when a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating is called as the thermal decomposition. So what is one more question or a two more question? What is thermal decomposition reaction? With example means you can write the decomposition reaction is done by heating is called as the thermal decomposition reaction. You can write a reaction of calcium carbonate, or you can write the above reaction, that is a ferrous sulfate crystal. These are the two equation for thermal decomposition. Both two are applicable for decomposition reaction as well as the thermal decomposition reaction. So what is a thermal decomposition reaction? Means when a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating, it is called as a thermal decomposition reaction. You can write the example of CaCO3 plus heat gives, means you can give the calcium oxide plus CO2. This is the thermal decomposition reaction. In this what are the questions here? So first, what is decomposition reaction with example, and what is thermal decomposition reaction with example? These two important question comes here in this topic. Again, what is the chemical name? What is the chemical name of limestone? You can write calcium carbonate. And quicklime is used in the manufacturing of cement. Remember that these 3 points. What is first point? Decomposition reaction with example, thermal decomposition. Again, next, thermal decomposition. What is the chemical name of calcium carbonate, or popularly known as the limestone? Again, calcium oxide is used in the manufacture of cement. These 4-5 points you have to remember while studying the decomposition reaction. Next activity, Activity 1.6. Take about 2 gram of lead nitrate powder in a boiling tube. You have to take a 2 gram of lead nitrate powder in a boiling tube. Hold the boiling tube with a pair of tongues. Hold the pair of tongues. This is the pair of tongues. This is called as the pair of tongues. Lead nitrate is held in a test tube and it is held with the pair of tongues. Heat it over a flame as shown in figure 1.5. What do you observe? Note down the changes. You have to observe here. So what will be changes in this diagram? What we observe here means we will observe the emission of brown fumes. We will observe the brown fumes. These fumes are of nitrogen dioxide, and the reaction that takes place is, so remember that question arises here. What happens when lead nitrates heated? What happens when lead nitrate is heated means you can write when lead nitrate is heated, emission of brown fumes. These fumes are of nitrogen dioxide. So when lead nitrate is heated, it will give the brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide. So it releases the brown fumes that of nitrogen dioxide. Very important. So what is the reaction of lead nitrate means? So PbNO3, this is called as the PbNO3. Pb means lead and NO3 means nitrate. PbNO3 is called as the lead nitrate, is heated and this gives the lead oxide. PbO means lead oxide, it is in the form of solid, and nitrogen oxide, so this is the gas, and oxygen, this is also gas. Here you already know that it is a which type of reaction this is, means you can easily call that the your guess is right. This reaction is called as the thermal decomposition reaction. This is the decomposition reaction, correct? What you have given here? Heat. So this is also called as the thermal decomposition reaction. This is the one of the example of thermal decomposition reaction. This is also very important reaction. In exam it may be asked, means the question like that, what happens when lead nitrate heated, and write down the equation. So lead nitrate is heated means it will gives the brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide with the nitrogen dioxide. So this is the reaction of lead nitrate. So whenever they asked what happens thermal decomposition, chemical and combination reaction, decomposition reaction means you always write the chemical reaction. They will ask means you can write the chemical equation. The chemical equation is very important. So always you have to write a chemical equation. That will gives the marks. Otherwise they will reduce the marks. So next again activity 7.1.7. again this is the very important diagram for 2 marks. It is very important diagram, that is called, this is a important diagram. So what is a diagram here? Electrolysis of water. This is diagram is electrolysis of water. This diagram is very important for your exam purpose. What is your activity? Take a plastic mug, drill 2 holes at the base and hit rubber stops in these holes. Insert carbon electrodes in these rubber stoppers as shown in figure 1.6. You have to take a jug and mug, or a jug or a mug. So you have to drill the 2 holes in the bottom of the jug, and we have to place a 2 test tube, and inside the test tube we have to place a 2 electrodes. That electrodes are connected to the one positive terminal and other is the negative terminal. So connect these electrodes of 6 volt battery. So this is black color, that is called as the electrode. Graphite rod or electrode that is connected to the 6 volt battery. One is positive terminal and another one is the negative terminal. Fill the mug with water such that electrodes are immersed. Add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to water. So after that you have to add a water in it with and small amount of dilute sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid means H2SO4, sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to water. Take a 2 test tubes filled with water and invert them over the 2 electrodes. Switch. So invert means you have to make this. So this after that, take a test tubes filled with water and invert them over the 2 carbon electrodes. Switch on the current and leave the operators undistributed for some time. After the connection is done, and open the switch and current will pass through these test tubes. So we have to give this some time to take a reaction, or we have make undistributed, you have undisturbed. So we will observe the formation of bubbles at the both electrodes. We have, after the certain time or after this some time, we will observe that some bubbles are formed. So some bubbles are formed here, some bubbles are formed here. You will observe the formation of bubbles at the both electrodes. These bubbles displace water in the test tubes. Is the volume of the gas collected at the same in both test tubes? Once the test tubes are filled with the respective gases, remove them carefully. Test these gases one by one, bringing a burning candle close the mouth of the test tube. So what happens in each case, which gas is present in each test tube? So here the electrolysis of water, the electrolysis after the giving the electricity. So what is the formula of water? Means we can give the H2O, correct? The formula of water is H2O. So while giving the water is split up into 2 gases. One is the hydrogen gas and another one is the oxygen gas. So one test tube contains the hydrogen gas, another test tube contains the oxygen. So which in which test tube having more percentage of gas, means we can call that the H2, because here what is the formula here? H2O, water. So that is split up here, the water is splitting. So water is splitting means 2 hydrogen is there, only single oxygen is there. So means so which one is the greater here? Hydrogen gas is more and oxygen is less. So that is called as the 2:1 ratio. So that is called as the 2:1, because 2 hydrogen is there, only 1 oxygen is there. That is called as the 2:1 ratio. So remember that one test tube contains the hydrogen, another test tube contains the O, and what is the ratio? 2:1. The very important diagram, it will ask for the 2 marks. Draw the diagram of electrolysis of water. Water only decomposed by the electricity method. This method only, water decomposes only method called as the electrolysis of water. Next, activity 1.8. So take about 2 gram of silver chloride. Again we have taken in the activity 1.8 silver chloride in a china dish. This is called as the china dish. What is its color? Place this china dish in a sunlight for some time. Observe the color of the silver chloride after some time. You have to take a china dish. Inside that you have to take a silver chloride in a china dish, and we have to expose it to the sunlight, and we have to observe what is the changes in the color of the silver chloride. So you will see that white silver chloride. What is the color of the silver chloride? Here is white. White silver chloride turns gray in sunlight. So when silver chloride is exposed like this, so the white color of the silver chloride turns to what color? Gray color. So white to gray color is turns while silver chloride is exposed to the sunlight. This due to the decomposition of silver chloride into silver and chlorine by light. So this is also one type of thermal decomposition reaction. So what is here? Silver chloride AgCl is exposed to the sunlight. So this is the sunlight, it will give the silver plus chlorine gas. So what happens when silver chloride exposed to the sunlight means you can write it will give the silver plus chlorine gas. So example of a thermal decomposition reaction. This is also example of thermal decomposition reaction. Here question arises here. So when silver chloride is exposed to the sunlight, which gas will be liberated? These are types of also question arises in the exam, means we can write chlorine gas. Again, when ferrous sulfate is heated, which type of gas is released? Means we can write sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. So this type of questions also existed here. So this type of question also asked in the exam. You have to remember each and every point in this topic. Next, another example of thermal decomposition reaction means silver bromide also behave in the same way. So silver bromide AgBr is called as the silver bromide. Again it is heated in the sunlight, means it will give the silver plus bromine gas. Which gas here liberated here? Bromine gas. Remember that which gas in any reaction there is a liberation of gas, means you have to remember that whenever you have reading or studying the reaction, means when there is a releasing of the gas, means you have to remember that. Here this which gas here liberating here in the reaction of silver bromide? Bromine gas is liberating. Br means bromine gas. AgBr silver bromide. Ag means silver only. The above reaction is used in a black and white photography. This reaction is used in a white and black photography. What form of energy is causing the decomposition reaction? There are four types of method that will cause the decomposition reaction. What are the means? First, heat energy and light energy or sunlight and electrolytic energy. So electricity, these are the forms will give the thermal or decomposition reaction. We have seen that decomposition reactions require energy either in the form of heat, light or electricity. For breakdowning the reactant reaction in which energy is observed are known as the endothermic reaction. So what are so how decomposition reactions happens means by three process. One is the heating process and light and electricity. These are the three process. Light means sunlight and electricity. These are the three forms in which decomposition reactions happens. So again, what is in earlier class we studied what is exothermic reaction. What is exothermic reaction? The reaction in which heat is released along with the formation of product is called as the exothermic reaction. And another term comes here, endothermic reaction. What is endothermic reaction? A reaction in which energy is absorbed. The reaction in which energy is absorbed is known as the endothermic reaction. This is very simple. A reaction in which heat is absorbed or energy is absorbed is called as the endothermic reaction. Examples of endothermic reaction, we can write this is the example of endothermic reaction. This is also this you can write silver chloride, silver bromine, ferrous sulfate crystal. That was all called as the endothermic reactions only. So the reaction in which energy is absorbed are known as the endothermic reaction. So here question also arises here, but for the 2 marks write the difference between exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. Write the difference between exothermic and endothermic reactions. You have to write the first definition of exothermic and endothermic and write down one example of each, and that will complete say 2-mark question. So write the difference between exothermic and endothermic. That is the 2 marks. It will ask means that will gives the 2 marks. So In next class we will conclude the thermal decomposition. We will conclude the displacement reaction. Next class we will conclude that thermal. We have concluded in this class thermal decomposition and electrolysis of water. That's very important diagram. Again, examples of thermal decomposition: silver chloride and silver bromide. These are the example of thermal decomposition and example of endothermic reaction. And again, very important question: write the difference between exothermic and endothermic reaction. These all topic you have to study. So while coming to the next class.